All right, well, Happy New Year. Is that how I want to start it? Nah. Back by popular demand, it's a new episode number two of our podcast. It was, what do we call it? New lows, but now it's like, I think we're back to new heights.
New lows, new highs, same old two guys.
To recap, 2 years ago when the Eagles played the Kansas City Chiefs in Super Bowl and lost, I had to get it off my chest. I had to talk through it.
Had to get it.
I had to tell
Let the world know.
Yes,
You're
all
no
the
longer
fans.
a loser.
No. But we got some good feedback. We had friends asking when the next episode was, and
Yep.
it was never going to happen because it was a one-time thing.
One and done.
But of course, the Chiefs play the Eagles again this last year, and they pulled it out. Eagles won. So I said, Dalton, let's get together. We'll do another podcast. This time we can just celebrate, kick back, and relax.
Drink some beers.
That's right. Speaking of beers, we are proudly being sponsored today by Zipline and their new premium light beer, Zip Light. So thank you, fellas, at Zipline for providing the drinks today. Can't wait to get into it. What do you want? You got your own case over there.
We were just going out of that one.
Here, fine.
All right. Zipline, Zip Light.
This lager is known for its crisp, clean taste, offering a refreshing experience for those who love a high-quality light beer. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, that's refreshing. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. That's a lot of flavor right in.
Yeah.
Usually you got to get it in the mouth, swish it around a little bit, feel it with your tongue.
Yeah, a lot of tongue
Whoa.
feeling.
This one punched my tongue. My tongue wasn't doing the punching. There it is again with the 1-2.
It's good stuff. It's really good stuff. So I think we can kind of just start Eagles season. Game 4, we're 2-2.
2-2.
I was ready to just
This is not the year.
yeah, I was ready to kick back, relax, and just let it play out and not have to see every game. But then things started turning around. It started looking really good.
Jalen Hurts.
Oh, he is a menace on the field, and it's so hard to read him because he never shows any emotion whatsoever.
Zero.
Even after the Super Bowl, like they won, he smiled 3 times.
His face looked a little different after that, but it was still pretty much the same face as any scenario.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, we did. I'm pretty proud. What are you gonna do next? I'm gonna start thinking about next year. Like, oh my gosh.
No time. No
Mm-mm.
time to relax, celebrate. It's on to the next.
No.
The man's dialed in. He's focused.
Yeah, he's a machine. It's crazy. I kept saying he just needs to have fun. Remember that he's doing what he loves, and he must have heard me because he ended up winning the Super Bowl because of it.
He definitely heard you.
And of course, we got AJ Brown, Barkley, doing the most incredible play, probably of the decade at least, the reverse hurdle.
Absolutely. Absolutely. If that's not on the cover of Madden,
Right?
then
That's got to be
what
it.
would they put?
Oh my gosh, I don't know. So yeah, kind of giving the Eagles a bye for the year, but then just kept gaining momentum. Oh, they finally named the 1-yard play the tush push, or the brotherly shove. Of course, that's just what the reporters gave it.
Correct.
But yeah, then we get to the playoffs. We were fighting with the Lions to get the number 1 seed. The Lions would not lose. They kept fighting, and they got the bye week. I kind of said, all right, we're playing Green Bay. Should be fine. Closer game than I thought it was going to be. And then we played the Rams. Again, we started really strong, but almost gave it up in the last 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Beat them, and then we went on to play Washington, which out of nowhere beat the Lions. The Lions were out like right away. It was crazy. With Washington, we just spanked them. And I knew going into
Put
it
on the hurtin'.
it reminded me a lot of 8 years ago when we went to the Super Bowl against New England. That final playoffs game, or the NFC Championship, was against the Vikings. It was a 3-28 score. Like, it was just a slaughter. And I kind of had that feeling that's what it was going to be again. Sure as shit, it was.
Getting the goosebumps.
Yeah. So going into the game, just into the Super Bowl week, just riding high. I was on cloud nine. I was confident 2 years ago, but this was a new confidence.
Yes.
This was something else.
Yes. The Eagles were making a name for themselves. They were putting it on paper of what they said that they're going to be doing. But all the while, you still have that Kansas City Chiefs team coming for that three-peat. They want it.
That's a lot of momentum to have.
They had 17 straight wins during the season.
Oh my god.
Of course, that's also debate upon each game.
I'm glad you brought that
itself.
up. They did squeak by
Correct.
in the last 3 minutes of a lot of those games. And of course, everyone's talking about the refs are favoring them all year long. I just sit back and laugh at that. It's one guy's opinion if the ball was here or there. However, the Bills game, dude, the Bills got it rough. They get rough.
There were some replays that made it pretty hard to not jump on that conspiracy theory that the refs are in on it.
Yeah.
That this is scripted. They're going to do it. Within the Super Bowl, I was kind of thinking all these games are going to be about the same, and the Chiefs are going to squeak by, winning by 3.
Yeah.
And that was my prediction.
And that's what they did last year, or 2 years ago. I told last podcast, I said we got outcoached.
Yes.
That Andy Reid knew how to play call, knew how to kind of read what the Eagles were thinking, and he played it against us.
Yep.
I knew that was not Nick Sirianni was not going to let that happen this year. He's too smart, especially when you lose at such a high stakes. You find out what happened, what went wrong, and you fix that. And the other part is when everyone asks, what do you think? Is it going to be a close game? Well, I sure as hell know that Jalen Hurts isn't going to drop that ball this time.
That's right.
No fumbles from Jalen, and that made us lose. There's that fumble turned pick 6, and not this time.
Well, and he was put into some scenarios that could have been the result, but he was able to hold on to the ball. Third quarter at some point, put pressure on him, runs around, goes out the back of the pocket. Someone is there, grabs his ankles, and he comes down, and that ball lands on the ground. And at that moment, it was like, no! That thing's going to pop out. They're going to pick it up, run it in.
The refs are going to say it's a fumble.
Yes, something's going to happen. Then that momentum starts changing. Didn't happen.
Yeah, let's see. Getting into the Super Bowl then. Week of, I was predicting at least Eagles winning by 2 points or 2 possessions.
Okay.
So at least by 10. So I was kind of predicting that end of the game, I would still be able to sit back and kind of relax, knowing they would have to force a touchdown and then onside punt or onside kick and try to get the ball back. But that wasn't the case at all. It was such a fun game for me to watch.
Speaking of onside kicks, 2 onside kicks took place in that game.
Did it really?
2 onside kicks.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
They tried it twice?
They tried it
I
twice.
don't even remember.
Yep. And it's because they did it the first one. Eagles kept it and then just took it in for a touchdown. So then they had another
chance right afterwards.
However, I think we should have no more far kicks. Every single kickoff should be
onside kick?
Onside, because
that would fix
if you watch them, someone's gonna get hurt. And that's exciting.
That just says they're about to stop doing onside kicks altogether.
Yeah. Don't watch this. Don't take that away from me.
I'm even waiting for them to just say there's no more kickoffs and they just start on the 20-yard line.
Oh gosh, that'd be terrible.
Kind of go. Let's see. We had about the same amount of people here as last year.
Starting off the evening.
Yep. Haracek, Chris and Whitney. Of course, my family, Lexi. Dad was over here.
Yep.
Mom was visiting Rhea.
Coach Reed.
Yeah.
Which maybe that's why they lost. They got out coached because they didn't even have a coach.
That's right. Yeah, we had our mascot.
He's just such a nice guy. You send him an invitation and he can't say no. I'm obligated.
Joe, I'm playing the game. I don't care. Get your ass over here. You're gonna lose it. We had a nice spread of food. Good drinks in the fridge. It was actually National Pizza Day as well, so I didn't serve pizza, but I had some for lunch just to get ready.
Yeah.
I made my own Lombardi trophy here. This been sitting in my bedroom ever since.
Well, I thought it went down to New Orleans or something because it's looking a little
it's a little rough. It's okay though. Nobody will notice.
So what happens how long has it been since the Super Bowl? You've just been sleeping with it every night.
Right. If Brady would have tried to toss that one across the boat, it wasn't gonna make it. And then the game just started going, and right off the bat, I wanted the Eagles to get the ball first.
Mm-hmm.
I figured they would want that too. That's what happened. So Kansas City did get one thing right. The whole game was the coin toss. Started off strong, and second play in, there's a flag by the refs for
flag by the refs for face mask, which that's new to me. I didn't realize he could get a face mask by creating distance.
I don't know if he thought like he grabbed it or
I
what,
don't know.
but
Well, I guess I'd have to look into exactly what it was.
But then everyone's worried, like, here we go.
Uh-huh.
Here's the refs liking the Chiefs, and
But
it doesn't matter because they brought it back and they pushed down the field.
They were able to get that momentum going, and I was like, okay, we've got a game. They came to play, and then Chiefs get the ball. Well, they keep driving down, and then they throw it caught down at the 1 yard line.
Which we thought was a touchdown. Yep.
Which, again, was another, oh my gosh, these refs are pulling it back again.
But that one was, after replay, that was much more clearly down.
Correct.
Down the 1 yard line.
Yep, right at the one.
But another time, the only time Jalen smiles is tush push time. And everyone sees it coming. Nothing they can do to stop it.
Nope.
Touchdown. Eagles are up.
Chiefs get the ball, and basically 3 and out.
Yeah.
Couldn't do nothing with it.
Real strong start just on both way around.
Absolutely.
And it stays like that the rest of the game. What were some other highlights that I want to remember?
Kelsey couldn't do anything.
No.
That's not necessarily
did you see the video?
But...
The video of him on one of the plays where he's, hey, I'm here. And then doesn't move at all. Doesn't like try to scramble while Mahomes is just going crazy.
Running for his life.
And he literally runs right by Kelsey. Kelsey doesn't even try to block. Like, this guy was not in the mood.
Speaking of Kelsey, did you see what he wore to the Super Bowl?
He looked like some like 70s funk.
Yes.
Like
it was pretty close to John Travolta.
Yeah, like almost like a pimp suit or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I saw a comment. Can you imagine dressing up like that, losing
and having to wear that
and having to wear that home?
I would have just stayed in my freaking uniform.
Elliott had a 48-yard kick.
Yeah. Oh, he was on it all game. They even they tried icing him or called timeout, and he made it twice.
Yep.
Eagles line on offense and defense, just incredible. Never had to blitz. Still got 6 sacks in the game, 4 of which were back-to-back. Two sacks, and then you said interception for
that pick six by Dijon.
Dijon. At that point, I was just through the roof. I was going crazy for him to do it on his birthday. Like, insane. Insane.
22nd birthday.
Gosh dang it. What were we doing when we were 22? I was throwing up in Vegas is what I did. And I thought he stepped out of bounds, but he didn't. Like, I was ready to it's not a touchdown yet. Hang on, but sure as heck, there it goes. Here was another video, what are they called? They mic'd up videos before halftime. So there's maybe 2 minutes left. Sirianni was talking to the booth. He's like, hey, if we get one more touchdown, and they're on the 50-yard line. But hey, if we get one more touchdown, this is over. Like, he's calling it already before the half.
Jeez.
And he's like, yeah, just call the play. And it's the freaking 50-yard bomb to A.J. Brown in the freaking end zone. Right over his head. Perfect throw. Hand of the defender, not hitting the ball somehow and just pulls it in. Insane.
Beautiful play. And if I remember it correctly, as soon as he caught that, it falls into his hands perfectly. He runs in for the touchdown. The official comes over to give him the touchdown. And he tosses that ball straight up to that official, and he grabs it as he goes, touchdown, and that ball's just right there. So if you you can, clip that in. But I remember seeing that, and it was like, whoa, this is amazing.
Yeah, awesome.
But yeah, and that was with like a minute, 2 minutes left of the first half. So it was like, holy smokes.
Yeah.
These guys are making a pretty good first quarter, or first half, which my biggest fear with this game was that second half and what Patrick Mahomes was going to do with that second.
And just like you were reminding me, well, everyone at the Super Bowl party was reminding New England Falcons, 33-3, you know, and so I knew not to, like, you know, count my eggs just yet. Eagle eggs, that is. But yeah, coming back in, like, okay, we know it's going to be, they still has a chance. They could turn around. Oh, wait, we got a Super Bowl halftime show.
Super Bowl halftime show. Holy cow.
That was fun.
That was very fun.
I wish I knew the songs, but it was fun to, like, bounce around to.
I knew most of the songs because of Elijah. That's like his number one artist right now.
Really?
Dude, I swear
Hope
the
you're
real
playing the edited
demographic.
version.
I'm sure. Real demographic, I swear to you, 12 to 15 years old.
Oh my gosh.
But Kendrick Lamar.
Is that why he's protecting A minors so much?
Yeah, absolutely. He's like, this is my fan base. Oh gosh, that is funny.
That clip after, like, I didn't even know what song it was. I don't know the beef. I don't know the song.
Yeah.
But I knew that was like, is he gonna say Drake? And I didn't realize it's literally say Drake. Like, but that screenshot of him just smiling ear to ear is so good.
Yes.
So good.
Oh, absolute number one troll of the century.
It was so fun.
My only gripe is Kendrick Lamar has some really good songs. And he really just focused this on sticking it to Drake.
Yeah. I know King Kunta. I know that song.
King Kunta's good.
It's a banger.
I is good. That's really gets people going.
How do you spell that one?
It's the letter I.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, good question. It's lowercase. It's not capital.
Oh, interesting.
Lowercase I. Alien Girl's a fun song. Money Trees. Hole Up. You got The Art of Peer Pressure. Now that one's not going to be for a performance like that, but a very good song if you guys want to listen to a story song.
I should be writing this down.
you weren't? He's got a song called Love. It's just a really nice. No, but for as much as he could have brought in and other people would have known some of these other songs, I think that would have been cool too.
Yeah.
But I mean, the halftime show it is what it is. They do it for free, so yeah, they're gonna pick what they want to do.
I think it was a little bit of homage to the Eagles too, because they had a couple guys climbed up on those light poles. So, that had to be Philadelphia.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh! Did you see that there was some guy that, like, I don't know what he was doing, but he did run out there with his own flag and just like.
Oh yeah, I did.
Snuck in there.
I think it was. I don't know. I can't remember what flag it was, but yeah, he just kind of ran in, made it, I don't know, 10 yards, and then got taken down.
Well, when he was getting taken down, the security was even like, oh, wait, the lights are on them now? So it's like red light, green light. Like, you got to, the lights, okay.
Like you're not trying to draw attention to.
Yes. The show must go on.
Shawshank Redemption style. You only can break that pipe when it lightnings and thunders.
Exactly. Yeah. So opposite. Once when the light's gone, then you can.
Oh my God! Red light, green light. 1, 2, 3. All right. Halftime show is great. Everyone has a fun time. Get back into the game.
What about commercials? Do you want to talk about commercials?
We can talk about commercials.
I personally don't even remember.
I don't remember a lot of them either.
That's a shame.
All right.
So that's going to be what I talk about with commercials. Is
anybody have a?
Give me something that I can remember. I want to talk
commercial?
about a good commercial, and they obviously weren't good enough.
I don't remember a damn one. Like scrolling through Facebook, there hasn't been like one that stuck out to repost.
I think the last Super Bowl commercial that I remember, and it might have even just been from this last year, but was that Michael Cera with the CeraVe lotion or whatever.
Is he in like a tanning salon or a...
He basically just like, he was pitching them like, hey, I could be your spokesperson. And I could even be butchering this, but in my brain, and what made me laugh was he was like, hey, Michael Cera, let's do this together. And they're like, No, thank you.
No, you're past the teenage, and now it's coming off creepy.
Yes. Or whatever it was, but
no,
was
don't
fun.
remember any of that.
No.
All right, no commercials. Okay, but yeah, get back into
Moving
the
on,
second
second
half, and the Eagles just crush it.
Just crushed it.
Nothing they can do. Another, 2 back-to-back sacks, and then just to cap it all off, it's like, the Chiefs do score their first touchdown in the second half, so there's not a shutout, like a complete shutout, but it's still a big enough game to now it does kind of like take the pressure off, like, okay,
Yeah.
we don't have to worry about a shutout,
Yep.
so now we can just play a little more hard football, and they did it. Caught another interception. I should add that Hurts did have one interception, but early in the first quarter, second quarter, nothing to worry about.
Yeah, no, that's right, because that was something that was like, ooh.
Turned it right around, and yeah, another interception that turned into a touchdown. Best of the night was Mahomes' sack fumble. Right on the arm, and 3 guys. And the Eagles didn't blitz once. This is just their linemen that are attacking that hard. But man, and then it probably should have been a flag, but one hand straight up the chin of Mahomes. I need to get that framed and put it right here. But
I did read about that. Yes.
Every time I scroll through Facebook, it pops up. I watch it. It's like, it brings me so much joy. And then all the clips of the players on the sideline, especially Travis Kelce, just looking so sad and pissed. And it's like, I was getting worried for Andy Reid. I thought he was gonna like grab him and yell at him again.
Yell at him.
Yeah. But
he's just so hopped up with feelings and emotions that he can tense easily.
Poor Taylor Swift.
No, not poor her.
Yeah.
That's what she finally gets. She's not a football player.
They go on.
Don't expect
they show
to be
her on
applause
screen, and they
in
get
a football stadium.
straight up booed. like I'm just here to watch my boyfriend play. Like, I didn't tell them to put me on the screen.
Yes.
But
just imagine that. First season, you show up, people see you there. Yeah,
just going crazy.
Oh, this is what coming to these football games are like. I like this.
I got
this
so many new
fun.
fans.
Oh my gosh! And then,
but she did turn it into a great meme of the side eye look, and then like back to being focused on what you're doing. That whatever that Muppet meme is the exact same thing she did. It was like, what? Okay. Yeah. Anything else we can cover?
Jalen Hurts. I would like to mention how, holy cow! I mean, he had. I'm going to throw out a number. I'm going to say 60 rushing yards himself.
Yeah. Well, we just watched that little clip of he breaks 2 tackles.
Yep.
And
I think 2 of them were probably 20-yard rushes for first down, which was like, holy cow.
Crazy. And he was being smart, too. He was sliding. He wasn't trying to lean in and get those extra.
Correct.
Like, that's one of the things.
And anytime you see a QB rush like that, I mean, it's terrifying.
Yeah.
Dak, my quarterback.
Who?
Dak.
I haven't heard of him before.
Unfortunately,
you mean the guy that said that the Dallas Cowboys are just as good as the Eagles after they won the Super Bowl?
Absolutely.
Did you see that?
Absolutely.
Shit?
Hey, next year is our year.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Gosh.
I was like, okay, bro, take it easy.
Snapped his leg in half. I mean, obviously it's going to make people cringe seeing their quarterback run or any quarterback run. But he did a great job, and he was successful with it. So that's impressive.
Hey, what about this? We got the zip line. You think I could split the?
Oh, should we do that?
Okay, here's it. You don't have one of those.
Well, I can at least split the.
Try to get
the
A there.
Split the acres.
Well, how much do you want to? Yeah, sure, go for it. This is one of those new. It is almost St. Patrick's Day. So yeah, the Guinness, they always make you split the G, but I've been trying to pull the challenge into like local breweries. So we did Kincaiders, split the K. We're gonna try to land it right here on the line for zip line.
Okay, you try to get it on the line. I'm gonna go for right below the A and above.
Right in
Eagles.
between the logo and the name.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Here we go.
Oh man. You
Shoot. Dang. That's tough.
I was closer.
That's tough.
Let's see. Eagles end up winning. Yeah, Jalen Hurts is just a robot.
Absolute. Yeah.
He did have a really cool moment in the locker room. Did you see that picture?
When he was just chilling.
Yeah, he's carrying the trophy. Says, "You guys go ahead." Just sits right there in the hallway, lights up the stogie, and just takes a moment to himself. What an iconic picture.
Yeah, that is. I love to see it because that's exactly what I would have wanted to do.
Yeah.
Too. Just let me have this moment to sit and think and really soak it in.
Yeah. Of course, he went to Disney World the next day. My gosh, Lexi was telling me to get a ticket, just fly down there first thing in the morning and try to get into the Magic Kingdom. I'm glad I didn't because it was a lot of money. I did message a Disney group, like, send me the videos of the parade, and I got over 100 people sending pictures and videos and stuff, so I got to relive it.
What was the weather like down there? Do you know?
It was fucking perfect. 70 degrees, not a cloud in the sky. Right,
amazing.
Right by Casey's Corner. Yeah.
What a Super Bowl! And there was people talking about how the Eagles were just going to absolutely step on Casey's throat, but I will say I did not think it was going to be that much.
No. Yeah, I guess that's another thing I did want to say is like how proud I am of the Eagles to stop the three-peat. And I know the Eagles fan base can be really rough, like really rough. So I thought it was going to be like either you're for KC or you don't want either team to win.
Mm-hmm.
But I had so many people come up to me like, "Hey, I'm not an Eagles fan, but thank you for doing that and stopping the dang three-peat."
And especially the whole three-peat, the whole, just everything that's been going on as far as talk about KC the last 5 years. Everything is just like, oh my gosh, like there's no reason that these guys can't do it. Everyone should be going for them. This is their dynasty right now.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, obviously, Cowboys fan, Chiefs were and are my number 2 team. And it really came to the point, though, for me that it was just like, what's that phrase? You
ain't got shit in your shoe unless you walk through some stuff.
You ain't got shit in your shoe unless you walk through some stuff. No! You're whatever so long that you watch yourself become the villain.
Oh, Harvey Dent's quote. You either live long enough to be... You either live long enough to become the villain or you die a hero. You die a hero, you live long enough to
see yourself become the villain.
Yeah.
Which that's kind of what I felt like.
Oh,
with
the
this
Kansas City's been going so long.
They've been going so long. All this stuff with the refs that it's just like, I feel like the villain now going for them. And it's just like, no, I've always been the underdog team, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And I like to root for the underdogs. And it's like, I can't root for KC. That, and also Elijah bet some kids in his class that if KC won, he would shave his head clean.
Is that why he's not here?
That's why he's not here. No. He told me, he goes, well, Dad, I probably just won't do it if they win. And
like, no, you gotta do it.
You're doing it.
I'm fucking doing it.
I will be doing it for you. You are a man of your word. A man is only as good as his word. But yeah, so I'm very happy for him and Kelsey. That did not happen.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
So yeah, now I've been wearing my coat all over town.
Absolutely.
Everyone's very loud. Everyone sees it. Got to dress up for Bachfest and Theo's poncho, Eagles poncho, and there's still green feathers being found in the Haymarket.
Everywhere in the Haymarket. Find a green feather.
Yeah.
Bring it back.
Bring it back.
Or a Joe Cruz.
I'll give you a
DJ
Casey's
t-shirt.
beer.
Oh.
What a night! And now I gotta enjoy it the rest of the year. See what happens next year. Could be the start of our three-peat. We'll see.
That would be interesting. That would be interesting. It'd be nice if Dallas could
Do anything?
do anything at all. Get to the playoffs, win a playoffs game. We haven't won a playoffs game in 10 years, something like that.
Jeez.
It's been really sad.
Well, they were just
Really sad.
yeah, they were just in the playoffs. What 3 years ago? But lost the first round.
I think this year was the first year we didn't make it to the playoffs because we
Nah,
have been
that
making
can't
it
be
there.
true.
No, I think we've been making it, but we lose first game every
Oh,
single
man.
time. Every single time. So, if we could do what the Eagles did to get them to where they are now, and get some freaking linemen in the draft, because that's what the Eagles have been doing.
they did all of
Fantastic.
George, like all of Georgia's line.
Yes.
With the number one
Yeah.
college team or college line. They just
Yep.
picked them all up. Like, it's insane. You boys want to go win a Super Bowl? Hell yeah, we do.
Yeah, we won a Super Bowl.
Thank you, Giants, for letting Barkley go.
Oh yeah.
And he went on his birthday too. So yeah, and both their ages together add up to 59. So, oh my
Holy
gosh!
cow.
Yeah. All right. Well, Dalton, I think we did it.
I think we did.
Anything? Any last final thoughts or new news? We probably should have researched this a little better.
Maybe.
Okay.
Hopefully, one of these days we'll be doing a Cowboys and Eagles, or maybe a Cowboys alone.
If we
with
ever
the Eagles.
if we ever do a Cowboys podcast, you're setting it up, and I'm going to your house.
I can do that.
It's a lot of work getting this table and trophy into
Take
this
you down
tiny
to the
office.
saloon.
Yeah. Oh, you got a saloon?
Well, no, but I'm gonna call it the saloon.
Oh, okay. They don't know that. Yeah.
They don't know that, Joseph. Gosh.
Well, thanks again. Cheers.
Cheers.
Go Birds.